Infinite love, beautiful people, and welcome to our new video. Have you ever asked yourself what is the source of all of our problems? If yes, let us now inquire together. If not, this is the chance to find out an answer. Why the problem is occurring and where does it occur? Every problem that we ever had, where does it come from and why is it there? Let us now observe and find out for ourselves. Infinite love. As most of us human beings are living our life in this world, and we have lived for many years, one thing is certain. We are always having problems. All sort of problems. From the problems with our feelings, problems in our relationship, problem with the school, problem with finding a job, problem to find appropriate place to live, every kind of possible problems. And most of them, if not all, are psychological in nature. So, why are the problems occurring all the time? What is the source of all of our problems? To find an answer, we have to observe ourselves and also the entire human beings. Because most of the life we are concerned only with us, with this small ego that has separated itself from everything around and created a lot of problems. Not that these problems are not important, but if you broaden the perspective, if you observe the entire human mankind, you will see that we are all the same. We all have the same problems because we have the same brain. Observe for yourself, and you will see that we all have problems with finding love, with giving love, with basic needs to survive, to live happily, to create better future for ourselves and for our children. But where did it all start from? Because we all have a same brain, and from a small childhood we've been conditioned by the rest of society. If we observe the whole human mankind as one, this one is installing software on a new-born human beings. So we are essentially becoming the whole human mankind as we are growing up. And our brain is conditioned to that and to memory inside of our own DNA. Your own brain cells, when you are born, contain memory. And this has been so for millions of years. So our brain has been conditioned to create problems. But we didn't want to condition it to create problems. Actually, we wanted to solve problems. And there lies the main source of problem, or two. First problem, or that which creates problems, is a thought. Because we have been developed through a time and we have stored a memory inside of our brain, the thought has started thinking, what should I eat tomorrow? What clothes should I wear so it is not cold? So our brain was activated and was starting to search for the solutions. And now, if we move to a present day, now where you live in this moment, you will see that from childhood we've been brought up into a school where you were faced with a problem, so your brain was trained to find the solution. But the problem is as soon as we find one solution, this solution creates another 5 problems or more. So we are constantly creating more and more problems. If you do not believe that this is true, observe yourself, observe your life. For example, if you do not have anything, you will say, God, please help me just to have something to eat. And as soon as you eat, you are grateful. And you have enough now to eat. But the brain starts to think, what should I wear? Where will I live? Will I have this tomorrow? And so on and on. So every solution creates even more problems because we are thinking all the time. Instead of observing completely in the moment and seeing what is right for us to do next, we have decided to think it through all the time. The second main thing that creates all of our problems is the source of the problems, is inability to face with the facts. Because we have dealt, let's say for example, with a great sadness, we cannot face the fact that we have lost someone that we are deeply attached to. So this inability to face the fact that the loved person is not there anymore creates all kinds of sorts of problems and conflicts. So because we are unable to face the fact, we are creating more and more and more problems in our life. And most of our problems can be solved very easy if we just give attention to the fact, to that what really troubles us. If we have some problem, our brain becomes restless. It tries to search all the time to find solution because it is feeling restless. It is feeling anxiety and fear. And because it cannot face those feelings, it pushes you through immense struggle to create a momentarily solution. And because most of the time we cannot create and find the solution right now, especially if we are thinking all the time about it, all of these our problems are becoming even bigger. While we are creating all of these problems, we are every second more isolated from the rest of the world, because only your own problem become important. Everything else is irrelevant. We are faced with the suffering inside of ourselves, created by our own brain, our own thinking, and we cannot escape them. So we become selfish, isolated, without compassion, without love. So what is the solution to this? The solution is the simplest. Face the fact. If you are feeling restless, give attention. And what it means to give attention? Have you ever given complete attention to something? That means give everything, listen completely, observe your own self, feeling, emotion, thinking, by giving your own complete attention. This complete attention means you listen with every sense that you have, and also just observing, watching, just giving attention like you do it when you listen to your favorite song, when you watch your favorite series or something. You are giving it all, like you do it on a first date. You just listen to the person and you observe it because she's or he is so beautiful. So give total attention to the problem that you are having. Give total attention and face the fact observe it completely. In this observation, in this attention, just being aware of it will melt it away. Will melt all of your problems instantly. When you realize that, for example, in a few months you will have exam and your brain creates a problem for this exam, if you let it go, you will have more energy to study. You will be complete. You will not think about this problem that you will have, that is exam. Rather, you will be faced here and do what is needed when it's needed, without thinking what will come next. So, please, give attention. This attention is everything. It is love, compassion, awareness. When you give attention, this small isolated I that has created these problems is dissolved, and there is only attention and problem or a fact that you observe, and this melts everything away. Thank you for inquiring with me. I hope that you can implement this in your life. Test it for yourself. Do not believe me on a word. Do not just say, it was nice listening to you, or it was bad experience. Do it, test it, try it. See for yourself in your own life. Everything that anyone says to you doesn't mean a thing if you don't actually do it. So please, give attention to yourself, because you are giving your love and your compassion to your own self. Infinite love, and until next video.